Hello, my name is Ryan and I am from Victoria, BC, Canada. I received funding on February 15th of this year, 2022, and I believe it took me around 5 to 6 weeks to complete this past challenge. I chose the 50K challenge because it seemed to me the most likely to be similar to the way that I would trade if I opened my own account in terms of lot size, as well as the price point of it just seemed about right to me. My trading approach can be defined as a combination of order flow and volume profile analysis. I often do shorter term trades. I've traded various things over the years, but as of late I consider myself to be a gold trader almost exclusively. I have used other trading evaluation programs before, and while I thought they were okay, they did switch their challenge objective to having to pass it twice while still under subscription. I just think that this is an unreasonable ask. I would, and I actually have done that. I've never had any issues with OneUp. Customer service has always been prompt, and they deliver on their promise of funding if you pass the challenge. I didn't have any problems there. I didn't really have too many questions also, but the website has a chat feature, and that was instant when I needed it. I think it was around 3 business days. I'm pretty sure I passed it on a Friday. Yeah, if I remember, I passed it on a Friday, and I was set up on something like the following Tuesday. I know that OneUp says in the beginning that it takes about 2 to 3 days, and it definitely was that for me. Funding was smooth. It was just an email with a different login, and I was set up. I was trading right from that. There was none. When I was funded, yes, as I was speaking of earlier, I have gone through the evaluation process and even passed it with a different company. I have passed their combine and have been funded, although at the time they offered a different option. As I said, I don't think that it's reasonable to ask anybody to pay for a monthly subscription to pass a challenge twice, which is the case elsewhere. I would say that OneUp's prices are right. Everything about the company has been solid for me, and so they are my go-to for evaluated funding. It's overall market context, and I narrow my entries at least down with volume profile and order flow. Order flow by way of footprint charts. I do use Bollinger Bands just as a guideline. It's primarily price action that I trade, but I try to get a feel for movement using price action and order flow, and then I narrow down direction and inflection points using volume profile. The goal was to have an account building on the side that I could pay myself annually a bonus on top of my yearly wage. Well, I do have a routine. If I haven't already written down the economic news releases for the day, I usually do that the night prior. I will quickly check online to see if there is any. I then review the overnight movement and a longer term 5-minute, 120-minute, and daily chart to see what kind of structure I might be looking at for the day. What is overall direction, what is likely resistance and support points, etc. Important things. So it's allowed me to try various methodologies and strategies by trading with something that at least feels like it has monetary value. OneUp lets you put skin in the game, as they say, and I am grateful for that opportunity, truthfully. I would say be disciplined. You will hear that everywhere. But if you have a hard time writing out rules, as I've found that most people do, at least put on paper some things that will refrain you from putting on too much risk. I would and do recommend OneUp to anybody that asks me about trading. A line that I often tell myself when I think about opening a small account of my own is, if you cannot beat a challenge and trade within defined parameters, then you have no business opening your own account. So just trade with OneUp. Do whatever you want after that. It's a solid company, it's a solid thing.